Greyhound Wrestling has set the bar for national championships and All-Americans. Last year, 3 Greyhound grapplers made it to All-American status. 2 of them join us, plus their head coach and Jason Worthen. It's time to talk UIndy Wrestling on the UIndy Xperience. As is always the case at the beginning of the season, there's a lot of new student athletes, but in terms of new for you, what is new this year? You've got a conference to wrestle in now. What does that mean for the program?
Yeah, it's outstanding. It's great for Division II wrestling. As a division, we're growing. We're able to have rivalries that are, the other coaches here. The school recognizes Bellarmine, Drury, Parkside, Maryville, McKendree. Those are all opponents that the other sports see.
Right.
That's new for us. So it's great. We're going to get some accolades, I think, with, Wrestlers of the Week, Freshman of the Year, Coach of the Year, Team of the Year.
Yeah.
That type of stuff is outstanding.
All right, from a standpoint of the bar being set very high at this program, it is how many All-Americans you get every year, how many guys can wrestle for a national championship. When it comes to those sort of goals a few weeks and months down the road, what are your expectations for the guys in the room?
Yeah, it's kind of always the same. Get as many guys to the national tournament as we can. We host the regional meet again this year. There's a little maybe home advantage with that. But I think every single one of the guys that we put forward at that tournament at this point, the expectation is to make it to nationals. So we have 3 returning national qualifiers. Nick Kroom, Taylor DeLong, and Dylan Falkenberg. So those guys have that experience. Looking to go a step further, and that'll help too. They wrestle with the guys in the room, and they're being pushed. And that's a great sign that it's not just about those 3. We have a whole group behind them.
All right, now, again, you talked about the regionals being held here, which is great, but several weeks down the road, what are other events people can come watch your team in action here on campus?
Yeah, so the Midwest Classic is growing as well. It seems last couple of years more and more Division II teams want to come to this event, and in some regards, some weight classes end up being tougher than the national tournament. To be honest, so there's 39 teams coming this year. So it's a little crazy. It's stressing me out from a hosting standpoint. That's a lot of teams.
You got to work on getting some commission off of hotel rooms.
Yeah,
put this together. Okay.
There you go.
Sounds good, Jason. Thanks for the time. Best of luck this year.
Thank you.
Well, you were battle tested at the beginning of the season. You were battle tested last year by making it to nationals. What was that experience like as a freshman?
It was awesome. I can't wait to go back again. I wish the regional was next weekend. I'm ready to see what this off season brings for me, and the postseason. My bad. Postseason brings for me and stuff like that, and hopefully make it back to the big show and bring some more people with us, not just have 3.
All right, you're a hometown kid. For those who don't, Dylan went to Ritter High School, so from the west side of Indianapolis. Why was staying home and going to the UIndy the right thing for you?
Number 1, the coaches are great. Number 2, the education's absolutely wonderful here. All the professors are great. They work with you and want the best for you, and the atmosphere is also wonderful. So this place is I love this place.
All right, what's the major for you here?
Exercise science.
I don't know, you're still a couple of years away from being done on a wrestling mat, at least competitively. But when you do graduate, what's kind of the career goal for you?
Either be a strength coach or start my own gym in Monrovia, and maybe just be like a singing career on the side too. So we'll see.
Singing career, huh?
Yeah.
All right, tell me about this.
I'm surprised you haven't heard.
No.
All of the things that I'm feeling. It's time you hear them. In case you didn't know, I'm crazy about you. And I would be lying if I said that I could live this life without you, even though.
I performed. It's like something that just came about this year. Actually, I performed at halftime. Did 2 songs that kind of went viral, and now hopefully we'll see if it goes into a little bit more, maybe.
So are you available for bookings as we speak?
Yeah.
Are you kind of focusing on wrestling right now?
No, it's all wrestling right now.
But once the wrestling season's over, you'll look to work again in the spring?
Maybe. We'll see.
All right, we'll see if we
where it goes.
get some work on that. What's going to make this a good year for you on the mat?
Just focusing on wrestling my match and doing my stuff, and not getting overhyped, and just focusing on match by match, and feeding off my team's energy, and just do my thing, man.
Well, you did a good job. Good job on this one, buddy. Best of luck the rest of the year.
Thank you.
Wrestling, the gentleman to my left was a national runner-up a year ago. It is Nick Kroon that joins us now. Nick, thanks for the time, and congratulations on a great year last year. I know you wanted to win one more match. Take us through last year's experience. What was it like for you?
I mean, there were a few rough spots, but other than that, it was a good season. Went up in weight. Regionals came around, decided to go back down. Ended up doing pretty well. Felt pretty good. Finished strong.
I'd say being an All-American and being a national runner-up is doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Are you going to go back to that weight class this year? Going to wrestle up a weight class, or might you be going back and forth at times during the course of the year?
Everyone keeps asking me about that. It's kind of annoying, but not from you, but
thank you.
But I'm going up a weight. I feel good. I'm eating. I like to eat, and I like to drink.
It happens.
I don't really.
I resemble that remark. I understand completely.
I don't really like the whole cutting weight thing all that much. So I'm just kind of staying around my natural weight and doing it that way.
All right.
So.
All right. Being so close to a national title last year, my guess would be that that's pretty much the goal for you this year, correct?
That's what everyone's always asking me. That is the goal for I think everyone going into the season. It should be. That's what we all wrestle for. I don't really like to set that goal though. I just kind of go off the season and see how well I do. See where I'm at.
Those things take care of themselves, right?
They do. Law of attraction, that's what I believe. So if I believe good things, and good things will come to me.
All right, so how do you get more guys to make that trip with you? We had 3 guys that were All-Americans last year. What can you do kind of as a team leader to try to help make that more of those guys to get to that level here in 2017?
I'm just going to do my thing. I think if they watch, see what some of the other guys are doing, what we've done, the national qualifiers, other All-Americans. We have coaches who, they've been All-Americans. Really, it's just a process of seeing what other people are doing, kind of feeding off that. I can't tell you what to do and you're automatically going to become a national champ or an All-American. You have to see what other people are doing in the room, and I think that's what's worked well for me. I think it'll work well for other kids.
Lead by example?
Yeah,
you're setting a pretty good example.
Yep,
Thanks for the time, buddy.
Yep.
Congratulations on a great year last year, and best of luck this year.
Yep, thank you.
Great job.